Ancient China is located in Asia and has 5 regions, which are Guangxi, Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, Tibet, and Ningxia. In the northeast of China, the summers are hot and dry. The winters are freezing cold. The north and central regions have short periods of intense rain during summer and even winter. Weird, huh? Through China flows the largest bodies of water. One of the rivers are called the Shangjiang River, which is also called the Huangzi River. It is the longest river in Asia. The second large river is called the Yangtze River, or the Yellow River. Wonder why it's called the Yellow River? It's because of the color of its silt is yellow, and it contains silt in its flow. The Huanghe River was a source of life for ancient China. It provides fresh water for human and animal consumption. When the river floods, it leaves behind silt that created rich soil, which is useful for agriculture. The rivers also attract many villagers that want to settle in and start their first civilization. The villagers knew that the silt from the river can help grow crops, which allows survival.
On the other hand, there are also difficulties that the people have in ancient China. The obstacles that they have to face is the flooding of the Yellow River. The flooding is helpful but also harmful because when the river floods, it kills a great amount of people.
Then when the people of China moved behind the mountains, they were okay because mountains provided a border and protection from the flooding.
The largest landform in China would be the Himalayas. The Himalaya Mountains are the world's highest mountain range. So if you ever visit China, you might want to visit the Himalayas. You also might want to visit the Forbidden City, also known as the Palace Museum. It used to be a royal palace in the Ming and the Qing dynasties. It housed 24 emperors. Today, the palace is a large museum that holds thousands of historical artifacts. To get to the places like the Forbidden City, ancient China has one of the oldest transportation methods.
They would travel on horses and in carriages. Ancient China's transportation was mainly of horses, carriages, wheelbarrows, and ox carts. Ox carts were mostly used to transport common people. The horse carriages were mainly used for military purposes.
Most people in ancient China lived in villages or on the riverside, and there they practiced farming. There, the people often divided work in public places like working on the canals and roads. The daily job for people would be hunting and farming. People farming every day was useful because they get food to eat.
When you think of Chinese food, you think of rice, and the rice was the first grain that the people farmed in ancient China. They grew near the Huangzi River, and people cooked rice by boiling it in the water.
We know China worshipped many gods. In Shang Dynasty, people also believed that their parents or grandparents became God when they died. Then, by the time the Zhou Dynasty, people believed a natural force called heaven. They believed that heaven ruled over all the gods, and heaven decided who would be the emperor of China. Well, this is ancient China. After finding so much about China, I think I would definitely put it on my bucket list for the places I need to visit.